Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless. You can watch this at any time. You ask for a sign. Okay, you've got something on your mind. You're asking Spirit for some signs, and we're going to do lots of signs today for you. So I have some initials, I have lots of decks, and I have fully channeled messages. So let's see what sign Spirit wants to share with you to help you to confirm something that may be in your life that you want to know. Keep your eyes open for these signs, or these signs may be popping in now. Spirit, I ask that you guide me. What is it that you have for us today for my Cancers? You've asked for this sign. What signs do you want us to be looking for? I am listening for you now. Let's start with an angel number, the number 28. I am a leader in an effort to accomplish great things. You recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader. You can bring people together and drive a team towards achievement. So an effort to accomplish something, an effort to become a leader. Some of you may be trying to get a promotion. You may be trying to move up the ladder in some way. So a little bit of a sign there saying, hey, you know, keep up the good work and some of those accomplishments will be achieved. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have? I have financial health. They're definitely trying to bring you more financial health with this achievement, leading the way. People will follow this sense of being really good at what you do. So there's this beautiful sense of your I'm going to call that the money tree. This tree, you know, this gorgeous tree, and abundance is flowing into you. I'm going to say based on how secure you feel. You put down roots, you've been growing, you've been learning, and, you know, maybe this money tree is just now starting to kick in and just starting to throw off some money. So that would be great. Spirit, please share with me. I have fertility. Okay. For some of you, what is it that you've asked for? Am I going to be a mother? Am I going to be a father? Am I going to have a healthy child? I'm going to say yes, absolutely. If that's something that you are manifesting, that's something really important in your life, that at this stage in my life, I would love to have start a family. Spirit, please share with me. How wonderful. Let's see what they're saying. I have a King of Pentacles, flipped out of my hands, and a Queen of Swords. I'm going to say what's jumping out at me, a couple of things. There's some Taurus energy in this card. There's a Taurus head jumping out at me, but like a ram's head. And it was more of a feeling of charging ahead, like being focused, charging ahead, not even looking to either side. It was almost like I'm completely focused on what I need to do. And I'm going to achieve that abundance with that King of Pentacles. So that was the first thing that jumped out at me. So maybe we see Taurus symbols or ram's head, something like that. I also have a cherub in my Queen of Swords card on her throne. On the side of her throne is a drawing of, I should say, like engraved or chiseled away on a throne. And it's a cherub. So you may see pictures of cherubs. You may see cherub faces. All of a sudden you're seeing angel cherubs everywhere you go. And you're like, is that a cherub? I keep seeing cherubs. Let's get some initials. Now, these could be first initials, last initials. They could spell your person's name. I know you guys like the initials. So let's grab those. Let me see if I can go a little closer. I have the letter T. I have an S. Q. I have an O. I have an S. K. I have the letter B. H. The letter D. The letter B. I have an A. I. I have a W. Let's get just two more, please, Spirit. I have a Y and I have the letter G. So let me know in the comments. I always love to know if I spelled or we spelled together your person's name, first initials, last initials. It's always kind of fun. Spirit, give me a sign. What sign is it that you have for us? Now, these are feathers, and feathers are always a symbol of, you know, look for a sign, but these are all different types of birds and different colored feathers. So I thought maybe I'd make it a little harder, that you're looking for a specific feather. This is a peacock feather. Okay. Gorgeous. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. You know, some of you may have a peacock feather in your home. You may come across peacock feathers and you go to a craft store. You may walk by all of the dried flowers and things like that, and there's a whole big thing. And they're even saying at the dollar store, all of a sudden you saw a whole big thing of peacock feathers. They could be, you know, artificial ones, but you're seeing them. I don't think you're going to find a peacock feather on the ground. I feel like it's more like you're seeing them in images. You have them in your home, or you see them in a store, something along those lines. Spirit, please share with me. What is it? What are some of the clues that you have for us? What do you need Cancer to know at this time? Okay. 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 I'm going to start with this ship's wheel. How it came into me like a treasure chest, almost a pirate ship. It could be a kid's birthday party theme. It could be, I'm going to Disney World and we took pictures in front of the Treasure Island, but it feels like something like that. It's fantasy, it's playful, it's story time. Maybe it's something that is a attraction. It could be a movie. They're saying that just the wooden, it looks like an antique, you know, an old wooden boat to me with like the big sails and, you know, Treasure Island, you know, what's that one with the Caribbean of the Sea or whatever that movie is? All of a sudden that's popping up all the time. And there you see the shots of them with the big wheels. So just keep your eyes open for a big steering wheel of a ship. I mean, I told you I'm going to give you very specific signs, okay? They're not the general signs. I have an axe, and the axe came into me as axe throwing, that it was a event that I'm going to. I'm going to go somewhere and do axe throwing with somebody where we go as a group and it's like an entertainment kind of a thing. So I've never done axe throwing, but everybody says it's fun. So there's something going on with somebody out there where you're going to try it. Maybe a new person coming into your life says, hey, let's go with our friends. Maybe it's a date night to go axe throwing, but I'm going to go for it. Maybe it's a lot of fun. Maybe it's really fun. I have an Ace of Hearts. I'm going to go with that. An Ace of Cups is an Ace of Hearts, but it's more of somebody who plays cards, okay? Somebody who either plays poker, they play solitaire on their phone all the time. You know, somebody who just either grew up with card playing, knows how to shuffle decks really good, knows all kinds of different card games, and there's always cards. They're showing me that there's always a deck of cards either on the kitchen table or the coffee table, so that it's not like they have to go in a drawer and find them. And do we even own a deck of cards like at my house? Although my husband plays poker. It's a feeling of the cards are always there. the cards are always around somewhere. So somebody who probably plays solitaire or solitaire on their phone. Okay. For some reason, this is coming into me. It came into me as the circus, you know, just this tightrope act. Maybe I don't remember the last time I went to the circus. I mean, but maybe it's an event. Maybe you actually have plans to go to a circus. Maybe this person says, hey, let's get tickets to, you know, Ringling Brothers, you know, show. It's coming, you know, close by us. Let's go, you know, for fun, something like that. But it felt like a circus act. It could be some kind of act on, you know, like a TV show where people are being judged for talent, something like that, most talented people. But it's that one, I feel like I'm on a tightrope, and I do feel like I'm on one of those one-wheeled, I don't know what they're called, but one-wheel bicycle, okay? But a tightrope act, some kind of tightrope act that I just happened to catch randomly. Weird. Kathy said, maybe it's a YouTube video that comes across your screen. You're like, you know, and you're like, that's crazy. You know, you keep your eyes open for these things. That's all. They're just kind of clues. Of course, an affinity sign is jumping out at me. Tattoo, necklaces, jewelry, seeing it everywhere, noticing it everywhere. Like all of a sudden, it's like all I'm seeing. So that definitely is coming into me. This is coming into me as this cat, but it feels like a cartoon that I'm seeing all the time. And all I can think of is the Simon cartoon little character. Like, I never used to see those cartoons, and now I'm seeing them all the time. They're adorable. They're funny. They make me laugh. So it feels like something or a cat cartoon that I'm getting hooked on that I actually really am starting to like. Never watched them before, but now all of a sudden they're popping up all over the place. So I'm going to go with those, because those, I always like to just go with the ones that jump out at me. So I'm going to go with those. Not every symbol on these cards, you know, jump out at me. So I always go with the ones that jump out at me. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me what you need me to know. Tell me what you need me to hear. I have an open door. You have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. Okay. It's a triangle, but it's coming into me as pyramid. Okay. And I feel like it's images of Egyptian pyramids that for some reason I'm seeing Egyptian pyramids, movies, Egyptian art, anything along those lines, anything connected to the Egyptian pyramids, I feel like is crossing your table, crossing your, in your eye contact for some reason. Okay, so something about the pyramids. So we'll keep, okay, it's a triangle, but it's three-dimensional. How's that? All right, and a letter, and I mean a number, the number 44, the environment. They're saying environmental issues are coming to the surface for you more than normal, specifically environmental issues around the ocean. Okay. That's not something that maybe you focus on. Yeah, of course, we're all kind of, you know, aware of it, but maybe you're catching conversations more about it, or you caught a documentary, or you're seeing it in the news, or all of a sudden there's something about ocean environment that you are made aware of, and you keep seeing it, and you're like, I never even thought about this before, and now all of a sudden it's a repetition. The one thing that's interesting about signs is when you see it once, it's not necessarily a sign. When you see it multiple times, and you see it in different situations, and you see it at different places in your life, and so randomly, that you start to make the connection that, so why would spirit be sending me signs about environmental ocean? One, maybe the person who's meant to be in your life, that's something that they talk about. That's something that they care deeply about. And that's spirit's way of saying, yeah, this person's thinking about it also. And they're sending you the signs telepathically. This person could be connected to the ocean. I grew up on the ocean. I care about the ocean. I study the ocean, so they're usually, the signs have a deeper meaning than just a coincidence. So it's fun to kind of just see how spirit and the universe is trying to communicate to you. Okay. And it's being aware that it's not a random thing. It is a repetition. So the repetition part of seeing signs is very important. Seeing 1111 all the time, seeing 222, 444, something that is significant to you, and you just keep catching it. Your person drives a dark black SUV made by BMW, and you never used to see that car anywhere. And now all of a sudden, everywhere you go, you see that BMW in their same colors, dark black with a tan interior, so you see that car. And I never saw that car before. So it's that kind of thing that happens. Like, we're just so much more aware of what's going on around us. I have limitation. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought, or simply choose something better for you. Limitations, obstacles. Okay. They're sharing with me the word roadblock. Okay. So it's a roadblock. It's a physical roadblock. Going to work. That road is never blocked off. All of a sudden, 12:12 on the clock right now. All of a sudden, there's a big sign that says roadblock, and you've got a detour around it because the road is flooded. Telephone poles down for an accident, but that you never see roadblocks. You don't remember the last time you were detoured. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with roadblock. I think that that's the message, that it's a physical roadblock, not an emotional roadblock. I feel like it's a physical roadblock. I love these messages. If you enjoyed this type of reading, let me know. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, but I thought I'd have some fun today and share some signs with you. Let me know in the comment if any of these connected to you. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two YouTube channels, a pick a card channel and a new twin flame, no contact channel. That is, the links are in the description and in the comments. So we'll see you all again. I hope these signs pop into your life so you get answers to some of your questions today. We'll see you soon.